South Park, which is a pretty blue show, pretty MA, pretty R-rated at times, and watching the straight-laced people on the news in the United States where you cannot say a swear, how do they describe what was a pretty blue episode?
Today, a White House spokesperson issued a statement saying in part, quote, South Park hasn't been relevant for more than 20 years.
It's a great show, but I haven't seen that episode.
When you think, like Bridget Fedesi had a funny quote, like when you think that they have reached the bottom of the highest level of not giving a fuck, they reach unseen levels.
Back at Comedy Central's South Park after the season premiere, the episode Wednesday included a scene showing President Trump lying in bed with Satan, who also had a previous relationship with Saddam Hussein on the show.
You've heard the rumors, but what if I told you the FBI literally blacked out Trump's name in the Epstein files? And not just once, systematically scrubbed from documents you and I aren't allowed to see. Why? That's not a rhetorical question. We're going to follow the trail of redactions, sealed records, and bizarre privacy protections to see how deep this rabbit hole really goes. And trust me, it's weirder than a Mar-a-Lago buffet on shrimp cocktail clearance day. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Imagine a set of papers so secret they're treated like the nuclear football, except instead of missile codes they're a list of who hung out with a convicted sex offender. These aren't dusty old memos in a basement, they're the so-called Epstein files. You'd think with something this explosive, the whole thing would be laid out for the public to see. Names, dates, numbers, all of it.
Oh my God.
Did you see the South Park episode?
Which one?
They did a Donald Trump one with Satan.
No.
It's...
Mr. President, sir, the Prime Minister of Canada is here to see you.
Mr. President, why are you placing these new tariffs on Canada? What are you, some kind of dictator from the Middle East?
Also, the creators at San Diego Comic-Con, which has just finished, they had this to say after the outrage.
Hey, what the fuck is this, better?
This is the painting you asked for, sir.
Why is my dick so small?
But that's the size it is in the photo.
Get this guy out of here!
Instead, what you get is a Frankenstein set of documents with key pages missing, names blacked out so hard the ink probably ran dry, and phone call logs that suddenly end right before things get interesting. The idea is simple, on paper. These files should be the big reveal, the proof of who traveled on Epstein's planes, who stayed at his properties, and who kept calling him over and over again. But the reality is like trying to read a book where every other page has been fed through a shredder. The courts have them. The FBI has them. But you? You get a redacted pile of nothing. It's like dangling the answer key to the final exam right in front of you, then yanking it away and telling you, oh sorry, you're not cleared for that. And then came the moment that took the rumor mill and kicked it into overdrive. Reports started popping up saying the FBI had blacked out Trump's name in certain parts of these documents. No official denial, no official confirmation, just a long trail of black marks and missing lines. It's not even about proving something at that point, it's about the fact that the government deliberately chose to hide a specific name.
Okay.
This Trump admit with Satan.
Satan's back.
Satan's upset at Trump. It's very...
A dictator from the Middle East? Hey, relax, guy. I'm just your average Joe. Take a rest.
Also, as a person who likes Donald Trump, who understands how he won, who understands how he lost, and who understands how he won again, the South Park thing was hilarious. It was really funny.
Comedy Central South Park was created by Trey Parker and Matt Stone. The season premiere of the show last night included a scene of President Donald Trump lying in bed with Satan.
If you cover something up that aggressively, people will assume the worst. That's not conspiracy theory, that's basic human logic. Especially when the person benefiting from the blackout is a former president already famous for "I don't know him" defenses. Even the Ghislaine Maxwell trial, which could have thrown open the whole treasure chest of evidence, kept things locked down tight. The court allowed certain exhibits and testimony to disappear into sealed folders. Journalists were in the courtroom, the public wanted answers, even international media was calling for transparency, and the judge basically said, "We'll show you what we feel like showing you." The case became less about justice and more about damage control for whoever's names were inside. Think of it like watching a basketball game where the referee hides the scoreboard and tells the crowd to guess who won. You still see the game being played, you know the shots are being taken, but the score?
I love the show. Is fantastic. I raised my 3 boys on that show, much to my wife's horror.
Had a previous relationship with Saddam. It's a cartoon. Previous relationship with. I love the way they do it.
It went on to say the fourth-rate show was hanging on by a thread by uninspired ideas in an attempt for attention. The show's parent company, Paramount, has not issued a response.
Nobody makes fun of me and gets away with it. Hey, Satan!
I don't want to right now.
That's apparently sensitive information. That's what these files feel like, the government telling the audience, just trust us. Right. Because trust is exactly what people feel when the state starts using blackout markers like they're going out of style. Bloomberg and a handful of investigative reporters have actually done the legwork of chasing down the court filings and redaction orders. The official reasoning is usually some tangle of privacy laws, protecting ongoing investigations, or concerns over defamation if names are released without charges. Sounds neat and clean until you realize it's the same excuse that conveniently shields the wealthy and politically connected, while no one seems to care about privacy when it's an average citizen's name in the news. And of course, every political tribe has decided the missing files are proof of their own storyline.
One of the reasons they don't care, they just signed a deal for $1.5 billion to make sure that the cartoon, like the one that came out last week, will be in the place where you can watch it in the United States and around the world.
The people of Canada will not be devalued like this.
Come on, you don't want me to bomb you like I did Iraq. Come on, Satan. You know you can't resist this.
I can't even see anything, it's so small.
I'll fucking sue you.
God, fuck you!
Come on, Satan. Don't be like that.
I thought you just bombed Iran.
Iraq, what the hell's the difference? Relax, guy.
Democrats say, release everything, let's see how dirty Trump and his friends really are. Republicans fire back with, classic witch hunt, more fake outrage to smear a political opponent. It's not even about the files anymore, it's just another weapon in the endless food fight. Meanwhile, the core question, what's in these files, gets buried under the shouting match. So who actually benefits from this blackout? The answer's not that mysterious. If the truth would destroy careers, end business empires, or open up criminal charges, those people need the darkness. And the system is more than happy to provide it. This kind of secrecy doesn't happen by accident. There's a process, a structure, a way the gears are built to protect certain names et al.